Have you ever been scared by strange, mysterious noises in the night? I have. I am inviting you to listen attentively to this story, and you will see how God turned circumstances around for this couple and these missionaries. Listen carefully and watch your fears disappear. Today's interesting story comes to us from Thailand and is titled Strange Noises at Night. Welcome to Nilia's Overcomers Ministry, your sanctuary of endless inspiration. Before I share this exciting true story, I am happy to let you know that I have a special gift for you that will help you to experience God in a personal way and grow in your relationship with Him. Download your free copy of my 14-day Spiritual Growth Challenge Journal, which is linked in the description below. Now, let's get back to our interesting story for today. Strange noises at night. Shortly after James moved into his rented house, a next-door couple informed him that it was haunted. "There are spirits living in your house," said the husband. "We have heard them many times at night and we can't sleep," added the wife. The couple spoke about hearing unusual voices, mysterious footsteps, and strange objects being dropped on the floor at night. James felt funny when he heard the reports about spirits. No one had lived in the house for quite some time, but he wasn't worried. He was a student missionary and didn't fear haunted houses or restless spirits. He had read in the Bible that the dead are sleeping in the ground until Jesus wakes them up, and he was sure God would protect him from any unexplainable noises. James thanked the couple for coming over. "I haven't experienced anything like that," he said. James and a fellow student missionary had moved into the small wooden house for their 1 year of service on a remote island in the Philippines. The house was painted light gray and it had a green roof. James slept in the bedroom and the other missionaries slept in the living room. The kitchen and bathroom were outside. No one in the community, including James and his friend, had electricity or running water. To charge their cell phones, they paid 10 pesos, about US 17 cents, to hook them up to a generator at night. The town's mayor lived on the same street. The island was mostly populated by non-Christians, but Christians lived on the island as well, and James' mission assignment was to reach out to former Adventists. He was to meet them and to seek to renew their faith. The next door couple who spoke about spooky spirits belonged to another Christian denomination. Even though they weren't Adventists and therefore part of the assignment, James and his friend tried to reach out to them by offering Bible studies, but the couple refused. They wouldn't even accept a religious booklet. So James and his friend decided to share their daily devotions with the neighbors. They reasoned that if the walls of their houses were so thin that the neighbors could hear strange voices at night, then the neighbors surely could hear their morning and evening devotions. The neighbor's house also had thin walls, so the two missionaries could hear when the couple was awake. They timed their devotions accordingly. When they sang with all their hearts. When they read the Bible, they spoke loudly enough to be heard by a crowd. James prayed for the couple's salvation. As the months passed, James didn't notice anything unusual about his rented house. He didn't sense any strange presence when he was alone. He didn't hear any strange noises. The only sounds at night came from crickets, frogs, and other nocturnal creatures of God. James and his friends spent the year praying with and encouraging former Adventists. They rejoiced to see this small community grow in its faith. Baptisms were not part of the mission assignment, but as James and his friend wrapped up their stay, 2 young people asked to be baptized. James was stunned. Both young people came from non-Adventist homes, and he thanked God for touching their hearts. As for the next door couple, James couldn't tell if the loud singing and Bible discussions had had any impact. But as he prepared to leave, the couple begged him to stay. "We have been able to sleep peacefully at night after you guys moved in," the husband said. "Please stay," the wife said. At that moment, James realized that God really was working on their hearts. Pray for the precious people of the Philippines and especially unreached people groups in remote areas. Pray also for the missionaries who are trying to reach them with the life-saving truth. James went to the island as part of the 1000 Missionary Movement, an organization that is part of the Southern Asia Pacific Division, the recipient of this quarter's 13th Sabbath offering. The 1000 Missionary Movement seeks to train and send 1000 missionaries across the division every year. The 1000 Missionary Movement Center, where James was trained to be a missionary, was constructed near the Philippine capital Manila with the assistance of a 13th Sabbath offering in 1996. Thank you for planning a generous 13th Sabbath offering for the Southern Asia Pacific Division. If you are interested in receiving these powerful mission stories directly to your email address, so you can also share them with others, please visit the address on your screen and click Sign Up for Mission Stories. You may also choose to donate to God's work by clicking Donate Online when you visit the address on your screen. Remember to grab your free copy of my 14-day Spiritual Growth Challenge Journal linked in the description below. If you're struggling with unforgiveness and/or grief, please check out my forgiveness prayer journals for men, women, and teens, and grief journals for those who have lost their mom, dad, husband, or wife, also linked in the description below. Please consider gifting them to those who are in need. It is time to leave unforgiveness and grief behind and finally enjoy peace and healing. If you're interested in knowing more about God and His amazing love for you, I have included some links to some interesting Bible studies. Please check them out in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if this video resonated with you. Please share your prayer requests and feedback in the comment section. Remember to like and share so the algorithm will push this video to many more persons who need it. If you want to find out how God turned a young boy's life around from rejected and unloved to accepted and loved, watch this video next. God is seeking to work wonders in your life too. Will you allow Him? Remember, God loves you. So